You all know what time it is. At this point, it's as annual as the anniversary itself. With the 7th anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends on the horizon, I figured now would be a good time to go over the wants and predictions for the 7th anniversary of a total nutcase who is a huge fan of Gogeta. My wants and predictions. I'm that nutcase, if you couldn't already tell. That's right, the guy who tried predicting and claiming that Super Saiyan God Vegito could realistically happen in Dragon Ball Legends before any sort of anime appearance is back once more. After predicting Ultra Beast Gohan and being right about that, I figured I should use my talent to go 5 for 5 of anniversary characters using the same exact logic and reasoning as that Hail Mary Beast Gohan, I guess. There won't be anything nearly as wild as Super Saiyan God Vegito for the predictions, but we've got to go over what I want for the anniversary first. The format will just be the same as before. I'll go over characters I want to see added for this anniversary using the previous anniversary as a baseline. So, for this, it'll be 2 headliner characters for part 1, 2 headliner characters for part 2, and then at last, 1 Ultra character for part 3. The same goes for the predictions, but you'll see those later in the video. So, without any more delays, let's get into what I want to see for the Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary. If you guys know me pretty well, most of you probably don't, but there's a good chance that I have some returning viewers. I love Dragon Ball Super Broly. Every single time I make one of these wants and predictions videos, there is always some sort of DBS Broly snuck in, whether it's a 1% sparking or the main headliner for Legends Festival. I said I wanted an Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan Broly. When I saw the logo for the 7th anniversary, you want to know what came to mind for me? How cool would it be if we finally got a new full power Super Saiyan Broly? But not just a straight up out of the gates full power Super Saiyan Broly. No, but a transforming one. Because Legends has barely used Super Saiyan Broly for anything. We only have one Super Saiyan Broly, and he just has stuff that was either shown in the trailer or a whole bunch of things the Legends team made up for him. And coincidentally, the only one we have also transforms. So what if they took him on back in for this anniversary? The logo is green after all, and it's definitely something I would and plenty of other people would be super hyped for. Oh, I forgot to say this, but to make this video a little bit more special than the previous ones, I made some custom cards using some amazing fan renders from incredibly talented artists in the community. Links will be left in the description for you to follow them and check out more of what they make. As you can see by this concept, I really want to see a new transforming Broly. Or just a Super Saiyan Broly in general. I'm also adding 1% sparkings I want to see as well. Zenkais too. So for the 1% sparking, let's go with Super Saiyan God Vegeta. The last Super Saiyan God Vegeta we got was the transforming one, the blue one, from super long ago, back when the movie first released. That is ridiculous to me, and I want to see more of both of these characters. As for Zenkai, I want to see related to Broly. I guess we can go with another Broly. The green Broly, and not the one that released last year. That would be ridiculous. The one that released with the first ever tag unit. This Broly. It's a character that I personally really enjoyed using when he first released, and it would be nice to be able to use him again. On to the next want of mine. It should be pretty obvious where this is going, given that you can't have Broly without this character. And no, It's not what you think it is. Gogeta! But not just any Gogeta. Super Gogeta. A fusing Super Gogeta. Okay. I know we just got a fusing Gogeta Blue last year. But that doesn't mean I don't want it. I think it would be a really cool character in the game. Starting off with one simple fact, we do not have a Goku from Fusion Reborn yet. In this custom card I made, they'd both start in Super Saiyan 2. You know, for variety and such. And I really like Super Saiyan. Maybe they could even have multiple LFs, like for when they're Goku and Vegeta, and then one for after they fuse into Super Gogeta. You know, that'd just be pretty cool. After getting the Synchro Gauge mechanic, so many different things can be done with it, and it leaves every Fusion Warrior character open for a revisit like they did with Gogeta Blue and Super Vegito. I know we just got a new Super Gogeta in 2023, but I still want another one. In my opinion, they didn't give him the treatment he deserved, and I blame PyCon for that one. Speaking of PyCon, 1% sparking unit will be the thing he was insulting. A new Janemba! Okay, I'll admit, this one isn't for me, but it's something I want the community to have because Janemba is a pretty cool villain, and I think there should be more of him. And he should be good without being utterly broken or toxic. Oh, and of course you should have already seen this coming. The Zenkai for Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta would be the PyCon and Super Gogeta from 2023. I want that. Now. I really, genuinely, this is probably one of my favorite releases in the entire game. That character is just, I loved using him. And not being able to use him only 2 years after his release kills me. Considering it has only been 2 years. It was already power crap. Either him or LF Final Form Cooler, even though I hated the meta of Cooler, Ultra Broly, and Tapion. I can't lie and say that I didn't like the character. And maybe to throw in one more curveball, we could say Blue Beast Gohan to give people Vietnam flashbacks. Oh, and also that transforming Vegeta from the Android 13 movie to lead into part 2 of the anniversary. With what I want for part 1 out of the way, it is now time for part 2. Before you say anything, yes, I am a fan of sagas from the movies. Mostly because Legends has used so much stuff of the movies without, the really huge moments as LFs. A very big offender of this is the Android 13 movie. See where I'm going with this already? The first character for part 2 of the celebration that I want to see is Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks. Goku assist. Don't call me crazy in the comment section for that wording, or do, I don't mind it. I think a tag Vegeta and Trunks with Goku as a Spirit Bomb preparation mode would be amazing. Genuinely. It'd be like Vegeta and Trunks are holding off the enemies while Goku is getting the Spirit Bomb ready, and the reason why I chose Vegeta and Trunks is because the two had similar finishers in that movie on Android 14 and Android 15. And the parallel works really well for blue cards, since Legends really likes to make them match when it comes to tag units. Also, picture this in your head. Fighting as Trunks and Vegeta, going into the preparation mode and seeing Goku rise up with his hands in the air, gathering energy for the Spirit Bomb, leaving Vegeta and Trunks to hold off the enemy, or enemies. Once the preparation mode is done, Goku launches the Spirit Bomb. If there are more enemies remaining, or if he doesn't finish the match with it, it'll just, be a normal Spirit Bomb. But if he does finish the match with it, instead of throwing the Spirit Bomb, the camera pans inwards, traveling between Vegeta and Trunks to show Goku ready to use the Spirit Bomb. Then he absorbs it. He goes Super Saiyan and does the LF. Do you see how cool that sounds? Do you see why I want this so badly now? The 1% sparking could just be a transforming Android 13. And the Zenkais I want are the transforming Trunks from the movie. Also Vegeta and Trunks from the Legends Festival 2022 for some Vegeta clan buffs for that new character. And also because there has been so much sagas from the movies so far. I apologize. Let's shift gears to a different saga. Or, well, series. Entirely. Dragon Ball Super! Specifically, the Universe Survival Saga. Why, you may ask? Well, if you know me, then you know another character that I've wanted in this game for a while now. That I keep bringing up, hasn't been added to the game, which I find so criminal considering how cool the moment was in the anime. That character is Super Saiyan God Goku in Hit. A tag character, obviously, because nothing is more cool than tag characters. Anyways, we do not have a single Universe Survival Saga Hit, or a single Universe Survival Saga Super Saiyan God Goku. And honestly, outside of the Broly movie, outside of the Broly movie and the Beerus arc, that was the only time Super Saiyan God Goku got used in the anime. And it was so cool too. Goku staying in God to keep the energy stable, and then switching to blue right as he strikes to give a stronger hit? Why isn't that in Legends yet? Plus, we have Hit tricking Dispo with his time skip. Honestly, Hit was just different in the Tournament of Power until he fought Jiren. Hit is one of the coolest characters introduced in Dragon Ball Super, and the only one we have that is nearly as cool as he is the Ultra one. We need more Hit. We need more Super Saiyan God. You can't already tell by now, in last year's wants and predictions, I am a big fan of Super Saiyan God. If you're wondering what their LF could be, I don't know. Legends Team could easily make something up that looks pretty cool, like they did with fusing Super Vegito and also fusing Gogeta Blue. I'm counting that. Actually, hang on. Speaking of counting that, a little rant, because people really want to be ignorant on Legends, in Legends general, just about Gogeta's LF. I hate it when people say that Gogeta's LF is just his assault chain, because it isn't! Those people are blind and can't realize that these are not the same animation. They don't even have similar enough angles to say they reuse the animation. I swear there are too many people like that in the Legends community, and it bothers me so much. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. 1% sparking. 1% sparking for this character would be a supersonic / high-speed mode Dispo, because we do not have that in the game. I think Dispo should get some more respect, since we have the Frieza that fought against him already. Come on. The last Sparking Zero, really? The last Sparking Dispo and the only Sparking Dispo we got was in 2020's Legends Festival. Almost 5 years ago. Why can't Dispo have some respect? He's cool. Honestly, that's it. He's cool, Legends Team, and I want a new Dispo. Zenkai that I'd want to go along with this is Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Kale Assist character that released a while back. I think it was in, 2019? Maybe? The character that released with her has already gotten a Zenkai as well. And they were pretty fun to use. Had some nice animations too that Legends should revisit for another character. With that done, it's now time for what I want to see for part 3 of the anniversary. Before I get into it, comment down below who you think this want is going to be. You can pause the video. Go ahead. I'll wait for you. Okay. Now, onto what I want to see for part 3 of the anniversary. And it has so much history behind it. There was one attack in the entirety of Dragon Ball I am personally a huge fan of. Might even be my favorite attack. An attack I've never not found super cool. An attack done by a character that's cool himself. My want for the Ultra of the 7th anniversary is Super Saiyan Gogeta, baby! Super Saiyan Gogeta would be so cool as an Ultra. You can't tell me otherwise. His intro could be him transforming against Broly, you know, because like the animation for that was just amazing. And obviously his ultimate would be Stardust Fall. We haven't gotten a new Stardust Fall since the Transforming Gogeta release, and that was like 6 years ago. Why? Why haven't we gotten a new one? It's such a cool attack. It's Gogeta letting out his inner Vegeta and hitting the enemy with like key wave after key wave after key wave after key wave. And the animation of him charging it is fucking gorgeous. It's so good. And Legends could very easily make it cool. They could cook with this. Then, I mean, if they really wanted to go insane with the new Ultra, they could have him transform at the end of the attack and give us a transforming Super Saiyan Gogeta. Give us Gogeta Blue, who has like an even more broken kit than any other Ultra that's ever been released in the entire game, because there's more they could do with this character. Like all the stuff that happened in the dimension of strange swirling lights. Yes, that is what people call that dimension. And we can get even more Gogeta from the epic fight against Bullet. Who wouldn't want more of that? Besides the weirdos on Twitter that say that Gogeta isn't hype. I personally do not like those people. Why do people keep saying that Gogeta isn't hype on Twitter? I don't get it. Like, an anniversary is supposed to be like really cool characters. There's some people who want LF Turles for an anniversary. Are you insane? People want niche characters that nobody cares about. It's an anniversary is supposed to be cool. Cool characters. Headliners. You cannot have Turles as a headliner for an anniversary. Can't have Turles as a headliner for an anniversary. Pretty sure First Form Frieza wouldn't work as a headliner of an anniversary. Like, these people are insane. They're insane. I swear they are very insane. And I get it. We just got Ultimate Gohan as a headliner for an anniversary last year. But do you know the difference between Turles and Ultimate Gohan? Ultimate Gohan did something. He did something. He was beating up Boo, got kind of cocky, and then lost. What did Turles do that was legendary? Exactly what did... I should stop going on rants. Anyways. It's 1,000,000% ultra worthy. Gogeta is just so cool. Oh, and let me just point this out. If you might have already noticed, but if you haven't actually noticed it already, the overlay has changed, meaning new format. For part 3 of both the wants and predictions, instead of the 1% sparking, because Ultra Banners do not have those, Legends team, do not add 1% sparkings or any Legends Limited characters, like any new characters, to an Ultra Banner other than the Ultra. I will lose my mind if more people say they should do that. No. Anyways, Ultra Banners do not have 1% sparkings. Instead of that, for the overlay, or for part 3 of the wants and predictions I'm going to do, is give an Ultra character a Platinum equipment! Or basically just what I want to see for a Platinum equipment for an Ultra character. You can already guess who's getting the Platinum equipment if part 3 is Super Saiyan Gogeta, you know, because in regards to Gogeta, there's only one Gogeta that hasn't gotten the Platinum equipment that's, related to Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and isn't Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. UGB, baby! Give him his platinum equipment, make him the most amazing, spectacular, glorious piece of equipment in all of Legends history. Please. I guess the Zenkai I want is just Revival Gohan, because, I mean, if he's purple, so I guess in the movies, he'll buff Ultra Gogeta Blue, and that would be beautiful. And that's it for my wants of the 7th anniversary. There's probably more, but this is definitely like my top 5 for what I want to see come to the game later this month. Oh, actually, I forgot to say one thing. A want I really, really desperately have. Like, this is my main want for the anniversary. No more Daima buffs! Please. Now, it's time for the real fun and speculation to begin. The predictions. Like I said in the intro, I'm using logic this time around instead of saying things that are basically just glorified wants and throwing crazy things out there in hopes that they stick. All of these predictions are assuming that the devs aren't fucking stupid and won't buff Daima again, after everyone clearly hating that team. Anyways, let's go. I don't think the green in the official 7th anniversary logo is any sort of coincidence, and I genuinely believe that we will get a character related to that color. For the past few anniversaries, they've never revealed what the color is for the anniversary this early on. Outside of the first anniversary, I want to say, because they revealed, like, blue for it, I'm pretty sure. But I want to double down on Broly. I think Broly is pretty likely for the anniversary, as well as a fusing Super Gogeta. However, I also want to throw in another contender for the anniversary Part 1 headliner. I'm just saying this right now, no matter what they do, they aren't topping starting an anniversary off with fusing Gogeta Blue and Super Gogeta, or Super Vegeta, I mean. Whoops, my bad. That's just impossible to do. There's no topping that. You have to be insane to think that Legends can do so. You have to possibly be a Gogeta hater or a Vegito hater, like weirdos on Twitter. Anyways, the character I'm tossing in is another fusing character who is probably already in the thumbnail, so you know who she is. It's Kefla, a tag Caulifla and Kale that fuses into Kefla. This was one of my favorite fights in the Tournament of Power, Caulifla and Kale working together with Goku, barely having trouble with them whatsoever until they fused and started to give Goku a run for his money. Even in base. I think they could do something cool with the character. Legends team always does when it comes to legendary finishes. And also, we have yet to get a Legends Limited Kefla in the game, and I find that strange. And people will say Kefla isn't Legends Limited material. And what I say to that is, I think it could still happen. So that's why, alongside Broly and Super Gogeta, she is my secondary prediction for Part 1 of the 7th anniversary. I don't know if I should predict the Zenkais, but if I had to predict the Zenkai, it's obvious who they go with. Red Kefla from the 3rd anniversary. And for banner unit, maybe Super Saiyan God Goku from that fight, or we could get a Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, which I wouldn't be against at all, since Kaba is kind of an interesting character, and his Super Saiyan 2 moment was nowhere to be found in Legends, despite it being pretty well earned. Now, my predictions for Part 2 are a little strange, so just keep that in mind. First one could be a bit of a parallel to one I gave for my wants. It's yet another Z movie, one I feel barely gets recognition or representation in Legends, which is, again, criminal. Because in what other Z movie can you see the two rivals, Goku and Vegeta, team up to take on an army of metal coolers? That's right, the character I think is coming to the anniversary is Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta from The Return of Cooler. They have only used this moment for 2 sparkings. Only 2. Why? Why would they do this? It's such a huge waste of potential. Which is why I think they'll revisit it. Well, why I think they'll revisit the movie relatively soon and give us the character from the movie. The last thing we got of Metal Cooler's movie was either a free-to-play character or an EX. I am almost confident that we'll get some kind of representation of that movie in this celebration. It could even just be a Zenkai, which would probably make me a little upset. As for 1% sparking, Metal Cooler, obviously. Or they could save him for an LF further down the line. I wouldn't be against any of that. Which, honestly, that could probably be pretty cool. He could possibly even be a revival character. Like, for example, you kill the 1% sparking Metal Cooler, and then he has that whole entire scene where he puts his arm back together, or his body back together, and then he's just got back up. Kind of like the Super Saiyan Blue Goku that fought against Hit. It's not like a transformation. It's more of a, hey, I just got back up. What are you gonna do about it? Kind of thing, you know? You can say his line of, "You're never gonna beat me," or whatever he says in the movie. I completely forgot. I haven't watched the movie in a bit now. Zenkais that I think will happen for part 2. That purple Vegeta from the movie. You know, the one that has Goku in his ultimate. One of the characters I said is kind of a waste of potential. Thanks, Legends. And also, this is gonna sound insane because this is yet another 2023 character. Blue LF Namek Goku, because after Vegito Blue got his Zenkai 2 years after his release, and then the Boo Bros getting theirs about a year and a few months after releasing, I feel like the timer on Zenkais just doesn't exist. And also, I just really think Legends knows how much people love this character. And I couldn't think of any other LF character that could be Zenkai'd instead that would match the part. And here comes a parallel to the Android 13 movie choice. This time, it's a familial one. Well, I mean, it was a familial parallel for the Android. Whatever. The strongest father and son duo in history. Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Teen Gohan. Don't attack me for this is a prediction. I'm not saying that I want this, I'm just saying that I feel like the Legends team is going to make this. The succession mechanic was introduced earlier this year with Trunks and Gohan. Side note, I hate this character. People are ignorant with them. A cool mechanic that allows the person to basically revive, but not revive. Another thing Legends does to make that Blue Beerus revival nullification completely useless. Anyways, this is that, but it's the most iconic succession moment in the whole anime. Goku having Gohan fight against Cell. And in succession, what I did there, he unlocks Super Saiyan 2. Except this would be more of a, what if Goku and Gohan just jumped the out of Cell? How the succession part of this would work, I have no idea. But the LF would be, please bear with me here, I'm going to say something that sounds insane. Father-Son Kamehameha. I feel like saying those 3 words just probably triggered any veteran Legends player's PTSD. But hear me out. Father-Son Kamehameha. But Goku is alive! How that would work? I have no idea, once again. But if Legends wants to do something like that, which I feel like they will, since, I mean, it's just they buffed Cell Saga a bit earlier during this year, and going based off last year, at least one of the anniversary headliners needs to match the characters released early in the year, and I am really hoping that they aren't going with Daima here. And if you want an example on how it can be done, I'd say to check out LRTEQ, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan Gohan's animations. It might be a Dokkan thing, but the concept is definitely still the same thing. 1% Sparking is going to be Super Saiyan Vegeta, yes, the one that rages at Cell, and the Zenkai is going to be Green Super Saiyan Gohan. Yes, the one that's in the art for the Team Gohan that released with the explosion cell. And now, it's a moment we've all knew would come. I just know you are all waiting for him to make an appearance since he has yet to show up and he is front and center in the thumbnail. Let's rip the band-aid off and just say it. We all know this is the year that Ultra UIGoku is added to the game. We all know it. We all dread it. But that's just going to be inevitable. This Goku is the Thanos of the Legends PvP meta. Destiny will arrive whether we dread it or run from it. The end of fun in Dragon Ball Legends is near. If it weren't already ruined by Daima! But yeah, my prediction for the part 3 of the 7th anniversary is Ultra UIGoku, who will come out with a Zenkai for his Legends Limited counterpart, obviously. Probably one that makes everyone want to install, but who knows, really? With those two said, it is incredibly obvious which Ultra would get a Platinum equipment along with them. And that's Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. You better be ready to run into triple UIGoku teams once again. Don't say I didn't warn you. Actually, in fact, you should bookmark this video. And if I'm right about this prediction, or any of my other ones, you have to come back and say something related to the character I was right about. Or, just tell me that I called it like I did with Beast Gohan last year. And I will heart the comment and say, wow, guess who called it? Yeah. So, that was all my wants and predictions for the 7th anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends. As you can tell, I am pretty excited for what will easily be the biggest celebration of the entire game, because 7 is such an important number in Dragon Ball. Like, 7 Dragon Balls, 7 Dragon Ball, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. And also, 7 years is a long time for a game to be running, especially a gacha game. I guess Dragon Ball Legends isn't completely dead after all. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that I was able to inspire some hype for everyone who watched this. And I hope that you guys either hate my character choices or love them. Honestly, I don't mind whichever one you want to go with, because it's your opinion, and it's also my opinion. And I respect your opinion, so you should respect mine. Anyways, that is all. Until the next time you hear my voice, I speak into the microphone, or you're watching an old video, Overhex out.